Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Holy shit! Feels like I've been gone for about a year, and it's only been 3 years. Only 3 years. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back. You know what? I took a long leave. Shout outs to I don't know who. Let me see. You know what? I can tell you. I haven't been live in 3 years. Let's start this party over here for everybody watching. This is the one and only. You know what? Let me go around the room. We have a very famous guy in here. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you, McLuffin. God damn! McLuffin! I see you, McLuffin! You know what, today? How can I say this for you guys? 3 years. I've been gone 3 years in these streams. And I'm finally back. It feels like the first day back to work after 10 years. It feels like 10 years. As a matter of fact, let me see who we have here. Frequency, I see you. God damn. Let's pour some whiskey. And we're going to be having a special guest on here also. Oh, shoot, McLuffin. Killing it with the super chat. Boom. Happy belated birthday. I see you, McLuffin. I see you. You know what? That is an awesome start to this show. Because my birthday basically was last week.
Look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it.
Let's see what we pour here.
Play the guitar on the MTV. That ain't working. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and your chicks for free. Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, them guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens.
God damn!
Custom kitchen delivery.
Hey, you guys listening?
We got to move these refrigerators.
Melissa Villanueva. I see you, Melissa Villanueva. Aiden, I see you, Aiden.
Little faggot.
Hey, I see you.
Yeah, buddy, that's his
Oh
own
shit!
repair.
The DJ, I see you. From Palm Beach, he says. From Palm Beach. Farm Kid.
We got
Farm Kid. From Florida. I see you. Melissa. Florida. Hey, McLuffin. McLuffin. Let me spin this. Let me spin this motherfucker. And look at those fucking God damn. And you call this straight dookie? Hell no, you don't call this straight dookie. This is an amazing whiskey. Texas, baby. That fucking shit. God damn. Let me see who we have here. We got Chris. Oh, snap. I see you, man. I see you.
I should have learned to play the guitar. I should have learned to play them drums. Look at that mama, she got it sticking in the camera,
They're so
man.
fucking good. God
Look at that.
it's so
And he's up
good.
there. What's that? Hawaiian noises.
Man.
Banging on the bongos.
God, let me drink another. Let me
Oh, that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Get your money for nothing. Get your chicks for free.
Fuck, this is so good.
We got to install microwave
This is like
custom kitchen delivery. We got to
if you have
move
it, please do me a
refrigerators.
favor.
We got to
Hit the
move
thumbs up
these
button.
colors.
It does help out. Hit the thumbs up button. You animals. I see you. Let me see if we change the color over here. Hell yeah. Look a little bit black. How about we get blacker than that? Black like BLM black.
Listen
Let's
here.
go. Let's go.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it. You play
I
the
see
guitar
you
on
guys. Hit the
MTV.
like button. It does help out.
That ain't working. That's the way you do it.
Man.
Money for nothing and your chicks for free.
Fuck.
Money for
This is
nothing.
good. This is amazing. As a matter of fact, hey, today's show is gonna be fucking amazing.
Money for nothing.
Look at this. Look at that.
Chicks for free. Ooh, that money for nothing. Chicks for free.
You know what? I do say. I'm gonna leave the super
Money
chat up.
for nothing.
Boom! Goddamn, leave the super chat up. McLovin.
Money, money, money
Have you
for
guys seen that
nothing.
movie with McLovin?
Chicks for free.
Hell of a fucking movie.
Money for nothing.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
Chicks for
Okay, I ain't fucking around. Today, we're gonna be smoking a cigar. With a special guest. A special guest. What's that? Oh shit, it's gonna be good.
Look at that, look at that.
Look at that. God damn. Let me sip on this one more time.
Money for nothing. Chicks for free.
God damn. God damn, this is good.
Chicks for free.
This is so beautiful.
Money for
Alright.
nothing.
This is like gold.
Easy,
This
easy
is
money.
gold, baby. Let me put this aside.
Easy, easy chicks for
We're gonna
free.
be starting the show here right
Easy,
now.
easy money
Very
for
soon. Very soon.
chicks for
I gotta get an order.
They ain't working.
By the way, 2-inch spaghetti slick. Is it in? Is it in? Is it in? Holy shit. Oh my god. Damn. 2-inch spaghetti stick. Is it in? And then we got the super chat. Wait, what picture looks better? Is it in? No. This is the real McLovin. This is the one that super chats me is the real McLovin. Hey man, positivity here. I love it. I love the positivity. But you know what? I think we're gonna have to go into the show. We're gonna start the show now. Shout outs to Archie, shout outs to Bear, shout outs to Curly, shout outs to Watts Nicholas, shout outs to JJ's Hangout. These boys keep me entertained. Shout outs to Curly, because that man does good news. Let's start the show off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. By the way, if you do hear a chihuahua, it is still 25 yards away. OC, I see you, OC. You know what? The chihuahua will be following me everywhere. I don't know what it is. In the watch community, there's a lot of Americans that I don't believe are Americans. I mean, are you serious right now? Oh God, watch community. What are you guys doing? Anyways, I will say, let me go around the room before I start the show. I always go around the room. I want to give a shout out to everybody who's here, and one of the bigger shout outs is Mr. Not Mr. I'm going to say McLovin. Thank you for the $2.79. He says happy belated birthday. I really appreciate you. Tater Dom, thank you for being here, man. You're freaking awesome. Melissa, Rizzle D, I see you, Rizzle D. Aiden, also AM, I see you, AM. Also, we did have the DJ here. Hello, cheers from Palm Beach, he says. Oh man, this man, look, I gotta tell you, I think your team is still in the playoffs. I think so, and the Florida Panthers, NHL, I think they're in the playoffs too. Also, Farm Kitty, hello, Farm Kitty. Allie, oh, I see you, says great song. And you know what, for all of you watching, I do see you. Terry Smiles, I do see you. By the way, do me all a favor, hit the like button. It does help me out a lot. It gets me back into the algorithm. I haven't been streaming for about 3 years. To me, 3 days is 3 years. Kanger, thank you. I see you, man, for being here. You know why I say thank you? There's a reason why, but let me lower the volume over here just in case. Look, there's a reason why I say thank you. Because sometimes we have a lot of people that watch. They watch me. You know, they watch me from the sidelines and they don't type because they don't want to be seen. And that to me is okay. You can do that. But for you guys that do type in there, I really do appreciate you. You activate the chat room. When you activate the chat room, you make this experience a lot more soothing. It's almost like, how can I tell you? It's almost like showing up to the movie theater and there's people actually at the movie theater. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? I don't think many people understand that when it comes, God damn. You know what? The #1 news station in the whole watch community is literally this man. This man, okay? This man blows all of the socks of Hannity. Forget about Hannity and Fox News. Forget about, you know what, Don Lemon? Don Lemon got a cheese straight in his face, okay? Anderson Cooper got a bat in his head. Who else? We got a couple anchors in the news stations. I know we have a couple of Fox News stations. You know what? This man blows up all of, the watch community, and I enjoy watching Curly. He is one of these guys that, you know what, I can only tell you positive things about this man. The reason why is because when I'm out at night, I tune in. When I can't jump on, when I can't be anywhere, I tune in, and he really tunes me into news. So you know what, Curly? This is a 05 Curly with the $20 super chat. He says, happy late birthday. Wishing you the wishes, my man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. And you know what? I can also say, like, I really do. You don't understand, man. I have nothing sometimes. Sometimes when I'm playing poker late at night, 1 a.m., you guys are still talking. Midnight, you guys are still talking. And it helps me out because I get to tune into something and not get into a big hand. But you know what? I really appreciate it. I'm going to leave this on here because I do tell you guys, whenever you send a super chat, I will leave it on the board as long as, let's put it a little bit smaller. I haven't been streaming for about 3 years. It feels like 3 years, but it's actually about 3 days. Now, I will say that we will have a special. I'm going to have somebody come in here very soon. As a matter of fact, I could snap my fingers. And she can show up. But I'm not going to say I'm going to snap my fingers. But I will say, for today's show, what's going to happen in today's show? I'm a little bit rusty, so bear with me. Today's show, we're going to be doing a cigar with somebody that has an Onlyfans. She is going to be having a cigar with me, and she's also going to learn how to do it, how to start it up, how to cut it. I'm going to show her everything, and as a matter of fact, I will tell you, I'm not going to drop her link. I'm not going to drop her Onlyfans, so if you guys are waiting for me to drop her Onlyfans, no, it ain't going to happen. I mean, maybe it will. Maybe. You never know with me, you know? I might just throw in an OnlyFans there. Just a random OnlyFans, and you're going to click it. It's going to be a freaking man. You never know with me. But look, I'm back on these streams. I want to make this entertaining for you guys. I want you guys to distress. This is going to be a platform for many of you to really enjoy. This is what I want from this platform. I want you guys to listen, clearly when I speak. I want you guys to be motivated, inspired, have fun with it, laugh. Maybe I might not be a comedian every day, and that's okay. I'd rather have some respect than be a comedian. But some days, I do tend to be funny. They say that I'm polarizing. They say that I'm charismatic. I don't know these things. These are the things that people tell me. But I can tell you, let me drop the link in here just in case, because I do know that I don't see my messages. So let me, you know what? I have messages actually that I haven't seen. So let me see the messages. Okay, I just gotta make sure. But anyways, let me drop the link in here, just in case. As a matter of fact, no, I did give her the link, so I'm pretty sure she's watching. Anytime you want, you could jump on. We can get this party started. But I will tell you, all of you, in the last couple days, the most craziest thing that I had happen to me in the last couple days, I think it was the other day. What happened the other day? Oh, man. It was something. This is not a scripted show, so I can tell you, I can tell you a lot of things. Let me see. I was going to do a video for you guys, whiskey video. Oh, by the way, what I'm drinking right now This is what I'm drinking. This is Garrison Brothers. This is a little bit harder to find, but either way, this is very good. Garrison Brothers. This is a little bit pricey. Texas whiskey, bourbon whiskey, very, very phenomenal. If you do find any of these bottles, they're very fancy. They're very nice. But you can finally find these at the store, and they don't wipe these out. That's the best thing about Garrison Brothers. It's an amazing brand, and it comes from Texas. The reason why that these brands are so high in price is because in Texas, they use a system called let's give it to you easy. The Texas way, okay? What is the Texas way? Well, the Texas way is that they can age their bourbon whiskeys for a short amount of time compared to Kentucky. In Kentucky, they can do their bourbon for 12 years. Literally, they have to wait 12 years to release a certain product. Well, guess what? In Texas, they do half that way because they get so much heat in Texas. So what that means is the barrels are they're just going to conform to whatever you put inside. So it's really going to taste like a 12-year bourbon. So when it comes to Texas, this is why I enjoy Texas, because it does taste like a 12-year-old bourbon whiskey. And, it doesn't matter the age statement with these guys. These guys are just phenomenal, very, very rich. But the price is up there, but it's always good to have a whiskey out there. It's $150 because at the end of the day, the collectors don't buy these things. And if they do buy them, okay, no big deal. But you know that officially you'll be able to find the Garrison Brothers somewhere. And that's the beauty about this product, that you can actually find this. Now, I will say, you did see me pour myself some whiskey. Do not ever pour yourself a lot. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the guest, the one that you guys been waiting for, the Onlyfans. You know what? Let me quiet down. This is gonna be crazy. Are you guys all ready for this experience? I hope you enjoy this moment. It's gonna be fun and very relaxing. Let's get this party started.
What's going on, Reaper?
Hey, what's up? Hey, can you hear me good?
I can. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, and it's clear. You look like you're 4K. It doesn't look like 1080 4K. So I've been I've been away for 3 years. I'm finally back here in the streams. Do I sound natural?
You sound natural, yeah.
That's good.
Wait, you were here 3 years ago?
Yeah, it felt like 3 years ago. It was like 3 days ago, but yeah. Three days ago.
I'm on Joe's stuff, so it better look good.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to do today. This is going to be my only, like, if you guys know who this is, for God's sakes, play with me here. I will tell you, for all of you watching, and the watch community, the fragrance community, and the whiskey community, remember, this show is all about entertainment. This is not scripted, so whatever happens right now, if she, lights up her hair, this is not scripted.
I'm a little worried.
Okay, anything that happens, you know what? It happens here. It stays here. It doesn't go anywhere. But anyways, the point of the matter is that this is going to be a fun show. And, we do have the cigar of the day. I don't know what cigar you have. I do know that this is going to be my Dominican cigar. We're going to be lighting this up. I'm going to show her today how to light up a cigar. I'm going to show her how to smoke a cigar. This is going to be one of her first times that she's ever smoked in her life. As a matter of fact, she smoked other things, but I can tell you this is one of the things that, a cigar is a stogie. A stogie, you can smoke it anywhere. You can smoke it at the hospital. You can smoke this at McDonald's. You can smoke this anywhere. Okay? I'm joking, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, please don't do that. But I can tell you, what is it? Which one is it that you have in your hand?
So I have 4, but everybody says this one is really, really good.
Okay, yeah, that one's really, really good. Let me see what other one do you have. Maybe you can put it in the screen so that I have an idea.
Sorry, I'm crinkling paper.
It's like ASMR out here. It's like ASMR.
So I have this one, which I just showed you.
Yes.
And then they all look kind of the same, though.
Okay, that one's the same, the one that I have. So that one over here is basically this one, which you see in the end. It has a pigtail. If you see the pigtail at the end, you can kind of touch it. It kind of looks like a pig's tail.
On the bottom of it?
The top of it, yes. Has a little pig's tail.
Yeah.
So that is the Dominican. I would tell you to put that one aside, and you have a different one, a bigger one, right?
Oh yeah. There is one that's bigger.
Okay, that one you can put aside because that one is gonna it's not gonna look good in your
Gonna
mouth.
make me sick.
It's gonna be too big. It's gonna be too big. But I can tell you, this one's actually perfect, and the one that you have, the 2-color tone, yes, that is perfect. The 2-color tone is perfect.
This one.
Yes, that one's perfect. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Okay, you have the cutter, and for all of you watching,
you have the cutter.
For all of you watching, there's a couple things that you all are gonna need. By the way, DDLD, welcome to the Wrench Club. I have been forgetting to give you the wrench, and here you go. This is the wrench for you. Also, I will say, just for you, Curly, because you are the one that I want to make sure that everybody knows that you are unblockable. So Curly, also, I did give you the wrench because I enjoy the time that you do some news, Curly, and I know he's watching. But anyways, so you have the cutter.
Hold on, I gotta grab it. It's the only thing I forgot. Let me grab it.
No big deal.
All right, hold on.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you, this show is gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. I can tell you, I can feel it. And for all of you watching, I learned something the other day. I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Some of these streams, there's too many people watching. There's like 300 people, 400 people watching. I saw a stream the other day. It was 1,000 people watching. 1,000 people watching. Do you understand? To me, I like quality over quantity. If I have a group of 50, if I have a group of 100, 200 people that I know in the chat room are quality people, I prefer that over 1,000 or 2,000 any day because I can see you guys, and not only can I see you guys, but it makes me feel more. I can reach out to you. I can see you. You know, it's not like a whole chat room full of 1,000 people. It's gonna be boom, 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 boom. You know, you can't see the chat room, but I can tell you. Look, I really enjoy the quality that you guys give in the chat room. And I do know that right now we have about 40 something people here watching. By tomorrow, they're going to rewatch this. So I'll get maybe 300 to 400 people rewatching for lunchtime. But I can tell you, yes, I'm back today. This kind of feels weird because I'm not, when you come back to something, I'm going to give you a good example. If you play the violin, you come back to playing the violin in a couple years, you're going to feel funny. Your fingers are going to feel funny, If you start playing the guitar, this year, and maybe in 5 more years, you stop playing and you just play again, you're going to feel a little bit funny. So today, I don't feel funny, but, it's good to have the one and only. Okay, are you gonna tell them the Onlyfans at the end of the show? So we're gonna drop DDLD's Onlyfans.
I thought that was hysterical. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that is a lot of pressure. Okay, so the first thing we need, we do need a cutter, and always have. Yeah, she has a good cutter. Whatever you do, don't put anything that's too small in there that can bleed, because this is very, very sharp, and all of you know that there's different ones in here. Can you show the people the one you have?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that one's good. Yeah, I have the same shit. That's good.
Reaper, do I take this red, white, and blue thing off?
You can leave it on if you want.
Okay.
You can leave it on. It helps you out so that you can grip it. I have mine here.
Oh, okay.
Also, I will say, you have a lighter. What kind of lighter do you have? Because I have a torch over here.
You have the torch. I have a very nice lighter that I got the wrong fluid for. So I've got to use...
Damn!
Look at this lighter. It's so cool.
Let me see.
Can you see it?
Oh my goodness. Damn, that thing looks amazing.
But I can't use it because I got the wrong stuff to fill it with.
Oh, okay, no big deal. So you're going to be using... Are you going to be using a match?
A Punta Cana lighter.
Let me see. A Punta Cana lighter. Okay, no big deal. That
Would
works.
a match be better?
A match would be better because the fuel in that, it's going to get onto the cigar. But at the end of the day, whatever is easier for you. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you right now. Let's start off by, you're going to have to lick the tip, okay? You don't mind? Lick the tip.
Okay, what?
You're going to lick the tip.
The part you put in your mouth?
Yes, just lick it.
Okay.
You got to make a sound, though. Yeah, like that, like that. You're good. You're good. Okay,
Okay.
now, okay. The cigar has a cap on it. So when you look at the cigar, there's a line on the top of it. Usually you're going to cut above that. So what I recommend you to do, and anybody out here to do, when you have your cigar, make sure there's always going to be a line. So I'm going to tell you this. For me, I already know where the line is, so I just cut it. I don't even look. But if anybody sees, there's usually a line on top of it, and that goes around. That is the cap. And you want to cut above it. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do mine.
Oh, the end you put in your mouth, you're cutting there?
Yeah, you're going to cut there, but
Oh.
there is a cap.
I see
Because
it.
when, okay, so now what you're going to do is you're just going to do it one slice. Okay, it doesn't matter how you do it, just one slice. Boom, that's it.
The round
That's it.
end.
Yes.
It doesn't fit.
It will fit. You don't have to put it all the way. Don't put it all the way. Put it up to the screen so that people see. Okay, you don't have to put it all. Yeah, you can put just a little bit. Just
A little
go-
more?
Yeah, just snip it like if it. Okay, let me
Okay,
give you a
okay.
good example. I cut this like if it's my penis. Okay, I don't want to cut too much because it's gonna hurt. So that's what I do. If that makes
Oh,
sense.
I'm going to make it hurt. All right.
Okay, so you're gonna cut barely any, just barely.
Okay, so a little less. Okay, so cut it.
Yeah, cut it barely. Yeah, barely. There we go. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. Okay, so let me see the cigar.
Oh, here's matches. Oh yeah, here you go.
Yes.
Everything's the opposite here.
Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so now this is the point that you're gonna suck in, and you're gonna make sure that the draw is good. What happens is sometimes it is too tight. When you're sucking your cigar, do you feel air going through?
I don't know. I got to suck that in. I just cut, right?
Yeah, just suck it.
This all
Suck it.
sounds like me.
I think Joe's
Suck
gonna
it
be
in.
mad
It
at me.
sounds just like me. I say suck. It's too tight.
This isn't attractive. I don't like this.
Suck it. And tell me if you feel more air. Is it loose? Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
it's
think it's
good. It's good. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is finally
bad.
you're gonna use a match. Since you have a match, I'm gonna do it with you since I have a match here.
There's little pieces getting in my mouth.
That's fine. Just spit it on the
Okay.
floor. Now I'm outside, so the match is not probably gonna start for me. But
Okay.
here we
Don't
go.
light my microphone on
Hey,
fire,
Reaper, look at my
goddamn.
matches.
Let me see those matches. Oh, they're the same ones. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's amazing. We got the same ones. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, well, I'm gonna have wind here, so it's probably gonna go out.
Okay.
Okay, so now what you're gonna do is, damn, it went out.
Yeah.
Okay, with the torch, I'm gonna show you with the torch. Okay, I'm gonna show you the torch. What you're gonna do is, you see the flame? See the flame?
Yeah.
You don't put it close. You put it away. Literally, you literally
Okay.
put it away. When you put it away, you're gonna see the tip of your cigar. It's gonna start to get a little bit hot, and then you just pull it up. Little by little, you just pull it up. You twist it with your hand. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm twisting it with my hand.
I see.
As I'm twisting it with my hand, I'm pulling it up. As it gets harder, I pull it up. Gonna do it for a little bit. Okay. After you do that, you're gonna blow into it. You're gonna
So
blow
light it
into the tip.
without just light it first without doing anything.
Yes. Do
Like you're
not
doing, but with a match.
because look,
Okay.
the first puff is the first puff is the virgin puff. You know, it's the
Okay.
biggest, best first puffs ever. So what you want to do is you want to just make sure that it's nice and torch at the end, but make sure not to do anything close. So when you do with the lighter,
Okay.
you're gonna do the same thing. Now, what you can do with the lighter is you can go like that. You can move it around. That way, you don't have to blow into it.
Okay.
Okay, so you could go like that, just move it around. Okay, so
All right. So I'm gonna use the match and do what you just did.
yes.
All right.
I'm gonna put you full screen here, okay? Just in
All right.
case you. Oh, damn!
I might catch on fire. Which end was the cut end?
Light my studio on
Is that
fire.
'cause oh, it went out already.
What are you doing?
Dude, it just went right out.
Didn't you cut too much off the one end?
No, he told me where to cut it.
So make sure to light the end, not the one, not the part that you cut. Do not light the part that you cut, please.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Why? What would happen if I did that?
You're just gonna. It's gonna be. Yeah. It's gonna be stupid. It's like pointless. There we go. Now it might take you 3 matches because you got small matches.
Okay.
But as long as you're doing it good, that's all.
Either
that
I'm gonna
matters.
catch my nails on fire, or my hair on fire during this little process.
Oh, we got people laughing out here. You got Melissa laughing. Jerk it, jerk
Shut
it,
up. Shut up,
jerk it, she
Melissa.
says. Farm Kitty over here cracking up. Everybody here cracking up. Hit the like for the stream. It does help out a bunch. So let's see what we got here. Yes, yes. Now get it. Don't get it too close to the light. Just get it to the tip of the
I feel like I want to catch on fire. Oh, it's got a little spark.
Perfect. Now blow into the cigar. No, not like that. The other way.
Blow at that.
Yeah, blow at it.
Now I see why he wanted me to do this.
Just blow at it. Yeah.
Joe, which one was he doing this side? I think the lighter would work better. These matches go out too fast.
Yeah. So what you could do too is when you do that, go like this. You can go like this. You could go like that, and then just put it back on the light. What I tend to do is
I see now. It's doing something. Okay.
What I tend to do is I just move it like this, and then I
Okay.
twirl it. Make sure to twirl it when you do it. Once you twirl it, you're good to go.
This is more complicated. It looks so easy when everybody does it.
He's
Yeah.
saying like jerk it with a twisting motion.
I'm
It'll
doing
get
what
harder
he said.
and harder.
This is dirty. This is definitely a dirty process. Okay.
Now look into the end of it. Is it nice and white?
Yeah, it's getting there.
So you got the tip is white. It's getting white and nice.
Yeah.
And, okay. Now
It's
what you
getting
can
there.
do is blow into that. Like just blow from far. Yeah.
There
Blow.
you go.
Yeah. There you go. Is it all completely white?
No.
Okay. Get the part that's not white.
Okay, it's the middle.
Yes, the middle. And then
Okay.
that's it. That's basically all you have to do. You have to make sure to blow into it, and then it's going to be even. At that point, you have the perfect cigar to smoke. Now, can you show the audience how far you're at? Let me see.
Everything's backwards.
Okay, it's looking good. Now blow into it. That's good. That's good. Blow into it. Blow, yeah. Blow hard.
You sound like Aram.
Harder.
Oh God, it stinks.
Are you blowing hard into it? Now you don't have to do it anymore. Oh, just
Okay.
just
I
blow
think
hard
it's
into it. Okay, and now
I'm good.
okay, it's good. Okay, so now this is gonna be officially your virgin puff. Okay, this is a virgin cigar. Nobody has smoked it yet. You're the first one to smoke it. So what you're gonna do is listen to this. Have you ever pretended you're smoking something and then you're like, you know what? And you just blow out? You ever do that before when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're going to do with this. You do not inhale any of this into your lungs. You're just going to coat it into your mouth and you're going to blow it out. So what
Okay.
you're going to do is you're going to do exactly that. So I'm going to give you a visual, okay? Because this is my version cigar right here. This is my first puff. So this is already lit up.
It's noisy.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's as easy as it is. So let's go with
All right,
you.
hold on.
Let me see. Just
I'm
pretend.
good.
Pretend you're playing a game and you're not going to inhale it. Just let it out. Just suck it, but don't suck it too hard. There you go. Suck it, but just do hard. Keep on doing hard so it just, yeah.
Ugh.
He's saying suck it, but don't bite
I
it.
know. This is what Aram said to you. Suck it, suck it, suck it.
You're doing pretty good. Are you just blowing out? Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. That is the thing. Now, you can also see at the tip of your cigar. Okay, the tip of your cigar, it's red. If you turn it around, you're going to see it's red.
I see that, yeah.
Okay, when it gets super red, you put it aside. As soon as you put it aside, you let it chill out, and then you take another puff.
Okay.
With these cigars, you have to treat these cigars like a slushie that just costs $1,000. You don't
Okay.
want to suck the slushie all the way down. You get what I mean?
You don't want to get cigar freeze in your brain.
You don't want to.
Okay.
But you're doing a good job right there. I see it. It's perfect. The end is perfect. It's all white. Smoke it again.
Oh God.
You're doing good, but make sure that there's a lot of smoke coming out of your cigar. Oh, Jesus, no two hands. Don't do two hands. No, don't do two hands. One hand. If you do
It's
two
a big
hands.
cigar, Reaper. It's big.
Yes, it's a big cigar. One hand is good enough. It's not going to look good with two hands.
All right.
But yeah, always one hand. Just puff it up.
Oh, I inhaled. Am I going to get sick?
You're probably going to die. It's probably
Okay,
going to
good,
happen.
Good.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, you're doing pretty good. You just puff it up.
I don't get a little smoke.
Because you're scared to suck it in. That's the problem. as long as you're pretending to smoke. There we go. You're getting there. Now you're getting more smoke. Now, for the rookies, this always happens. They're scared because all of a sudden they're going to die. No, that's not the case. Nothing's
a
going to
little
happen.
lightheaded.
Are you?
A little bit.
Okay, well then just okay. So let me see how much you smoked already. Okay, you smoked a good amount. So what you're going to do is you're going to let that chill. Do you have an ashtray?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is the point where this is the real recommendation. Now, this is the point where for a rookie or somebody that hasn't smoked, always have coffee on the side, have a drink on the side. As a matter of fact, I have my whiskey here. It's always good to have a little bit of drink. Exactly what you got there. You got a cocktail.
I got a old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned, and the old-fashioned has sugar, so that's perfect. So exactly, yes, you have to drink it. This is why the men, we all drink a little bit of, whatever it is. I will be drinking this right now. Let me take a sip.
It gets soggy, this end of this thing.
Well, it does get soggy because your saliva. So what you're gonna do is you don't smoke it. You don't smoke it anymore. You just keep it on the side. You see how I have it here.
Do I put it in the ashtray like down or side? Like
You put it on the side. Like make sure, act like if it's an antique. If you break it, you break it, and you're never gonna have. So just treat it nicely. Put it aside on the ashtray, and then when it's finally in a couple more minutes, you can pick it up and suck it up. But I can tell you, you did a pretty good job there. For your first time, I think that was absolutely amazing. I think I was worried that you were gonna light the wrong side of the cigar.
I was a little worried.
I was worried too, but you enjoyed that one, didn't you?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, so now you can smoke it again. Yes.
You don't get a lot of smoke. He gets a lot of smoke.
I get a lot of smoke because I take it in, and then I just suck it in. And I keep on doing that, rotating. But you could eventually do that. It's just, I think for now, what you're doing is pretty good.
Okay.
I'm going to read some comments here. Melissa says,
Oh,
two
what are the
hands.
comments?
2 hands.
Shut up, Melissa.
Oh, Tater Don says, suck it hard, but not hard because,
How do I get
it's just
comments?
hard.
I don't know why they're not popping up. Hold on.
Sorry, technical difficulty.
I can put them on.
Well, Mel, I think you sent some to Mel too, right?
Yes, she has
Yeah.
some. As a matter of fact, she has a good amount of ones. So, yeah.
Yeah, I saw her. She had a post. She did something with her cigar and her whiskey.
On the Roadcaster, mute the cell phone column. See the red button at the bottom? No, the cell phone. One over. No, red button.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know super chats are always welcome. Anybody that sends a super chat, I will remember you for the rest of my life. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's really amazing to have Curly send me a belated happy birthday. It's really amazing for other people to just tune in
That's playing in my
last
ear.
minute. What happened?
Okay,
Go
good.
on. All right.
Sorry, there was a muffled noise on my end. I'm good.
Did you? Okay, so you enjoy the cigar. What you smoked at the beginning, you enjoyed it, right? A little bit.
Yeah, no, I did enjoy that. Yeah, it's very
Now-
relaxing. I can
now
see
I
why
can-
you would do it.
I can also tell you the cigar changes. Okay, when you first start off the cigar, it is what you're gonna taste a little bit of like almost a charry note because you just toasted it. When you start smoking it little by little, when it gets into the middle, you're gonna get more of the notes. And the one you have is very smooth. That's why
Yeah,
I think you
it's
really
nice,
enjoyed
yeah.
it. You don't have some cigars have like a pepper note to them. It's like really, really peppery. And I made sure that one didn't have much of that. So you're really gonna enjoy that one. But for anybody that's new to cigars, you have to have a drink in the side. And have you ever been like dizzy to the point that you're like, Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that can happen to you if you smoke it too hard. And if you're drinking, that's even perfect. I can also tell you, for all of you watching, well, my scent of the day today is a Zaharoff. Okay, this is going to be leather tobacco. I do enjoy this one. For anybody that doesn't know what this is the one and only. Yeah, Zaharoff.com you can go to, and only 2 sprays is all you're going to need for this one. Really enjoy this one. So if you're not into fragrances, this is actually going to be good for you, because if you're not going to spray a lot, most people buy products and they don't want to spray because they spend $150. So this is actually the perfect bottle for you guys, because it only takes 2 sprays and the people a mile away can smell you. Have you tried this fragrance?
Oh, it smells great. Yeah, Joe has that one.
Isn't it so
Yeah.
strong? It is so strong. It
It's
is
very
insane.
nice. Yeah.
It is insane.
It is.
Now, hey, now, let me ask you, is there other things that you smoked in your life other than what we just smoked today?
In life, I'm not a pothead. Like, I don't like pot. It makes me like weird and nervous and giggly. And I don't need to be any more giggly than I am already. So I know.
It makes you feel like the police are watching you?
Yeah. No, it makes me feel like everybody's talking to me. I'm like, did you just say something? Did you just say something? So I'm
Holy
annoying.
shit. You telling me you got ghosts that talk to
Yeah.
you? Like you feel like there's people talk. Ah, there we go. Zaharov. Only 2 sprays of this and you're good. So for the people that are cheapos that don't want to buy a fragrance because you have to spray too much and whatever, this is actually perfect. 2 sprays, and I think this bottle will last me. I have a feeling this bottle will last me 5 years.
This one has a lot missing, if you can see.
Let me see. I mean,
Got a
it does.
decent amount missing.
Jesus, let me see this.
Can you say?
Yeah, holy shit. It does.
I mean, as far as spraying something, that's a lot missing. Yeah,
It does.
it smells good.
Now, Melissa
Yeah.
does say, how about edibles? How about edibles? Jesus Lord. That was a good
No
comment.
comment, Mel. No comment.
That was a good comment. By the way, for anybody watching, you want to ask a question, if I see your comment, it will be great. Also, I can tell you somebody over here says, thanks, never seen a two-tone cigar. I'll have to get one and try it. You know what? You can always reach me over there on Instagram. And all the pictures that I post for you guys, it's for you all to notice the whiskeys and the cigars that I have in my line. Also, I did have a message earlier from somebody else. But what I'm going to do is, if anybody has a question, because I usually don't ask any question. I mean, I usually don't answer questions unless they're super chats, because usually I do. I don't know what it is. I can't read the chat room too hard sometimes.
Take that away.
You mentioned edibles.
They're not my
God
edibles.
Damn,
They're not my edibles.
Look at those.
I don't do
Shit.
it. They're not
Oh,
mine.
Damn. You
That's
know
Rice
what?
Krispie treats and chocolate chip cookie edibles. I don't do it though.
Damn.
Not mine.
Damn.
So what does that tell you? It's Joe's, not mine.
Damn, that's crazy. Over here, Farm Kitty said, pot is fun, edibles more fun. Ha ha ha. You know what? You ladies know too much of what they're talking about. I have no idea. I am clueless. By the way, we do have a special guest on here. For all of you that don't know, we do have the real D. Welcome to the show, DDLD.
Hello, sir.
Why
I'm
did you
sitting
just
in the
get so
child
close
seat.
up?
I'm
You
down
belong
here
in the
all up.
child seat. You belong in the
I don't
child
feel
seat.
like I belong in the
Wait.
child seat.
Reaper,
No.
my scent of the day is Mugler, Alien Goddess.
Oh my goodness. Let me see that. That is beautiful. That's a
Cool
beautiful bottle.
Yeah.
And how many sprays of that? 3 sprays, 4 sprays?
4, I think, is good. Joe would make me do 20, but I do 4.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know,
4.
they call
Yeah.
it being a sissy sprayer.
By the way, DDLD, now is the time to tell her to suck. I'm going to let you do it now that you're on the screen. Let her know who's the boss. Tell her what it is to do. Now, you both
right.
know when you
Reaper
do
thinks you're
suck
the
it.
boss.
When you do suck it, you kind of have to, you don't take it in all the way to your lungs. You just kind of suck it, enjoy it in your
Yeah.
mouth.
It kind of just coats your mouth like a little smoky.
Yes.
All right,
Coating.
woman. All right, woman, you ready?
You gonna do this? What?
Yeah, go ahead, suck on that. You know what I mean?
Stop
What
it.
do you mean? I was working some magic
Dude,
out.
if anybody gets a hold of this, it's ridiculous.
Oh, hell no. You can do it. It's okay. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. But yeah, that's
I don't like doing it when I'm full screen.
Melissa's calling me your manager. She called me a micromanager too.
Joe is my manager.
You don't understand, Melissa. It's not because I'm trying to like make things, go my way. It's she busts my balls. She's like, make sure everything works. Make sure everything's going right with all the equipment.
Yeah.
So I have to do it. You think I'd rather, I don't want to be acting as producer. I'm the star. God damn it.
You and Rip.
You know what I
You're
mean?
gonna go at it with Reaper. He's the star.
No, I'm saying on my, this is a DDLD back there. Don't say Allie back there. I'm the star. She's supposed to be managing my board. Is what
By
I'm
the
getting.
way, for all of you wondering, okay, this might be the moment that I asked DDLD if he ever wants to collab with me, because I think DDLD is close to 1,000 subscribers,
Close.
and I do know a lot of people enjoy that you do good videos, and you know what, you've been doing a good job really in most of your videos, but the problem is you need to get to 1,000. You know, you're there. Only what is it? At 150? I got 150 in I think a week and a half. So I mean, you can get there.
Oh wow, yeah. That's
And
good.
I think we can try to get you there, hopefully very, very soon. But I can also say, which cigar did you smoke? Which one did you enjoy, DDLD?
It's right there.
The one I was smoking was this one. I don't know what the hell it is. Can you say it?
Okay, that one
don't
is,
know what one it is.
yes. That one is the darker one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you enjoy that one because it had less, it had more of a, a sweeter note to it. That one,
What, this new one?
the one that you were smoking
No,
before.
the one you smoked with Aram.
Oh, I think I just tried this other
Mine's
one.
all soggy. Don't do
It
it.
is soggy. It's like you slobbered all over the thing.
You
It's gross.
It does seem that way.
Look, I can tell you that does happen. I have a sloppy mouth too. I can tell you that happens to me too. You can see the tip. Okay,
Oh,
it's
yours
very-
is really bad.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Look,
You
I'm
need
the
to work
worst.
on that, Reaper.
Look, I'm the worst, and I can tell
Yours
you,
is
I'm one of the
bad.
guys. I never have choppy lips. So if that means something, ladies, that's a good thing.
What is a choppy lip?
Like people use chapsticks.
Chap
I
lip.
never.
Oh,
I
chaps.
never. Look,
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
You know, what is it? LL Cool J. You know, he licks his lips. I don't do that. I don't have to. He has to lick his lips because he needs to chap it up. But I do know a lot of boys have they tend to, when they eat food, they get a lot of saliva. I do tend to do this, so I'm pretty sure you do the same thing with your
Like a cigarette?
with your cigar. You do the same thing. But suck it one more time and show the people how you really do it, because you did a good job. Hell yeah. Holy shit, you did a good job. Wow.
See, mine's like there's little pieces sticking out. Stop it, Joe. He's making me into like a sucker.
An OnlyFans star.
An OnlyFans star,
yeah.
Yeah.
You done?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
right.
Makes me a little lightheaded.
Really?
A little bit.
I think I did like the other one better, though. I don't know. Everybody kept telling me this spiraled one was the way to go, but I think I enjoyed
Oh,
the
I
other
like
one.
the spiral one. I didn't taste the other one.
Now I can tell you,
I don't have anything to compare it to.
remember, with a cigar, okay, the whole cigar is going to give you a different flavor. At the beginning, you're going to first start it up, so you're going to, it's going to be different than the middle. The middle is usually, the mid of the cigar is usually where you get the flavor, and you're going to be like, okay, this is better. And I can tell you, I think both of you, when you do get into that mood that you want to have coffee, with coffee, it is insanely amazing.
Really?
I really do enjoy with coffee. Every morning I have my cigar, and I absolutely enjoy it to the max. For anybody out there, if in the morning, I think it's a good time to smoke a cigar. Also, I can tell you, if you have fragrances, there are certain fragrances that I don't recommend with a cigar. And I don't know if you know, DDLD, there's certain fragrances that I was smoking when I was having, I think, tobacco, rosé.
This Sahara rosé. Yeah. I remember
Rosé
that.
was
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, I had the tobacco note on my body, and I had the signature rosé. It was really, really amazing. So you know what? The cigar does keep. Do you smell your hands, Ali? Does it smell like tobacco?
Yeah.
Okay, well, imagine that in your body with a fragrance. It's gonna be it's just absolutely amazing, especially knowing that we're talking about leather tobacco over here. This has tobacco notes on it. You're really gonna actually have the real tobacco notes when you have this on. Also, I can tell you, if any of you been to a cigar lounge, holy shit, a cigar lounge is insane. The smell is just so beautiful in there.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the ladies that have taken there have always said, oh my God, did you just come out of cigar lounge? I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? Because you smell amazing. So, it's a manly thing. And I do know that there's women that also smoke cigars. But for us men, it's just a relaxing feeling knowing this is not illegal. You can smoke this anywhere as long as, you can smoke it in wherever it is. This is an enjoyable product. I know Steve Harvey, he smokes at least 2 cigars a day. And after his show, I don't know, you know Steve Harvey, right? DDLD.
Of course I do, yeah. Well, he's got the Steve Harvey show, and then he's on the Family Feud, wasn't he, or something, shit like that?
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, he has a family show. So after his shows all the time, he smokes a cigar, and he smokes $100 cigars. Like, he really enjoys it. And there's
so he's
also
a braggart. You're saying he's a braggart. He likes to show off.
Well, he is, of course. You know, this man,
Like
Steve
somebody
Harvey.
else we know?
Yeah, DDL, you're talking about DDLD, huh?
No, we're talking about Reaper.
I don't think I'm too much. I don't know. I don't even
You're
rewatch.
fine.
I don't rewatch my streams. They've been redoing my streams in the watch community, and this is the first time I've been watching them. And shout outs to Curly over there because he did send a $20 super chat earlier. I really appreciate him. But I want to let you guys know that the watch community, there is a little bit of drama. There's personalities out there. So the only one that really tunes me in is Curly. And he does a show usually at night, 12 o'clock at night, midnight, or 1 a.m. And I tune in. I know you two are probably not going to understand it, but if you watch, some of the things you see there is very funny. But yeah, DDLD, what is it that you want in your, what is it that you want better in your YouTube?
It's called subs.
Well, I care, obviously, but I don't really care. It's not like a super priority for me, to be perfectly honest. The thing I'm doing now, you know, I switched over. I got the live stream on Wednesday night now. I'm more or less kind of gear shifting, not necessarily out of FragCom, but I'm not focusing so much on FragCom anymore. Just because I have a ridiculous amount of bottles, and it's kind of a little absurd at a certain point. You know what I mean?
No, way too many.
So I could never use the amount of fragrances I own for the rest of my life. I could never go through these bottles at this point. So I talk about movies. I do pop culture. We're going to get into and all that kind of stuff. And subjects of the day is what I want to talk about from now on. I want to have a format. You see how I'm doing it. I got intros. I got all kinds of things. I want to make it look as professional as possible. And if that grows outside of this, then that would be better. You know, I look around FragCom. I see these people fighting with each other all the time, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why they fight. It's like sissy fighting, you know? Sissy fighting. You know what sissy fighting is?
Yes, I do.
That is pointless fighting, okay? Fighting
Yes.
for a utensil. Fighting for, you know, a wrench. Fighting for, I don't know, maybe food that, like, you can literally, you know, get over there, you know? I don't know. I think FragCom, to me, it's entertaining at a certain point, and the fragrance community, they forget that they have fragrances. You know, sometimes they forget that they have fragrances. They completely forget. I don't know.
I've seen that, but yeah.
Yeah, you know, I always
like
call
the
it
FragCom community.
I always call it fighting for the last place on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at other channels, there's hundreds and hundreds of people watching, thousands sometimes. Andy Signor had 13,000 people watching, you know, at certain points and stuff. So to me, all this bickering and all this fighting and the trashing of each other is just so stupid, and it makes no sense. Just, you know, they should be working together. Work together. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly, and I have tried to do that before, you know, and sometimes just people they just can't, you know, be with each other. They can't. Their personalities, you know, don't flow together. And you know, sometimes we have lazy people out there that don't want to do videos. They don't want to do live streams. You know, they don't want to show up to the live stream. It's like, Jesus Lord, then why you have a channel? You know,
it sounds like me right now, Reaper.
No,
I gotta be honest, a little bit.
That's not you, because you're not into you know, you're not fully doing that. But for the people that are fully doing that, it's like, okay. But then there's other people that don't have channels in FragCom, and those are the ones that with the bigger voice. You know, I think the bigger voices should be the YouTubers in the fragrance community. The bigger voices should be the YouTubers in the whiskey community. And the bigger voices should always be the people, the head of the channels in the watch community. Yes, we do have big voices that don't have channels. Usually you can tell that they are, you know, they really do know what the fuck they're talking about. And that's okay. That's all right. I do know that we had an ordeal here not long. I think it was like, what is it, my birthday week, that there was I think there was a wrench that I had taken away. No big deal.
You
It's
did
just
take away wrench. Hold on, I got to defend.
it's just a wrench. It's just
Yeah,
a wrench.
it's
you know?
a wrench, but you got to understand, Reaper. It creates a bad vibe, is what I'm getting at. It feels like it's a terror attack out of the middle of nowhere, is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
so, yeah.
And by the way, I do have Zeppy. Thank you so much, Zeppy, for the $10 super chat. He is from the Watch community, and he is one of the fellow members of Watch Nicholas and the Watch community. He's also in JJ's stream, JJ's hangout. Thank you so much, Zeppy, for the $10. He says over here, some belated birthday. Love for an amazing, sophisticated man, the Whiskey Reaper. Thank you so much for that one. And I will tell you, when you guys send the super chat, I do tend to leave it on the board till I change it. But yeah, the Watch community, they know who to deal with. The Watch community knows that there's a reason why there's a divide. And recently, there's been activism going on over there in the Watch community. I stopped going on to Tim Wright's stream because he started being an activist. I didn't like that. And
Activist how? What do you mean? What was happening? Because I'm going to tell you what I know. I'm going to tell you what I know.
I didn't know anything.
Dan hit me up. I know he's he who shall not be named over here and all that. But one night it was we were talking in a chat and everything was going down, right? And what's that one guy's name? Paul Thorpe or some Thorpe?
Yeah, Paul Thorpe. Paul Thorpe is like he used to be an authorized dealer, which that means is he used to really send out a lot of watches for I think a certain company, probably his company. So yeah, that's Paul Thorpe.
Now, why would you ever mess with that guy? He seems like an extra from like the Sexy Beast or Layer Cake or some shit like that. You don't want to mess with him. He seems like a British gangster.
Paul Thorpe, I never mess with. I'm actually on his side because some of the things that he's trying to do is to help out the victims. And there's certain victims that need to be paid. And the only reason why I am seeing his side more is because he's acting like a gentleman. You know what it is, right? DDLD, if me and you spoke on a WhatsApp app and I send you messages through voicemail, you have the messages and you're not going to put them out, because you're a gentleman. You don't need to do that. The messages the messages you send me, I don't put out because we're gentlemen. Yeah. So this man, Paul Thorpe, when I found out that he had a lot of dirt on somebody called O'Sheen and he didn't put out, he didn't show it or anything, I said, holy shit, this man he's a top tier man, because a low tier man would have showed those right there. So you know what, when I noticed that, I said, dude, that is a big sign right there, And then there was another guy on the stream just bashing him. But let's talk about the real thing, okay? I was hopping onto Tim Wright's stream, and I found out he was turning into an activist. And I said, okay, well, I don't believe in all that, I don't think that anybody should slay or destroy your company and go to a company's, building and to, maybe do whatever you need to do outside. I don't think that's right. So I started finding out about that, and I started finding about other things, and that's when I stopped going to Tim Wright's stream. There's also more things which I'm gonna blast it over there in Archie's stream very soon, probably this week. But
Reaper's gonna go blasting.
I'm gonna go blasting. Last week, now I did do this last week. I did say a couple of things last week. Archie made $1,200. And kudos to him. It's amazing. He deserves it because he needs the money. And the people out there that hate the man, well, guess what? He has a channel. So whatever he does in his channel is really to entertain people and to talk about watches. So I kind of understood. I understood the Ozzy. I understood that side because the Americans that I was with at the time were acting more like activists and they were acting like a cult. And I am not part of any of that. I don't like that. What do you think of... I think, what is it, Jamestown? What was that called back then?
That would be Jonestown.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
They're Jonestown. That's it. Okay. Now, I seen the documentary of Jonestown, they all drank this drink, and then all of a sudden...
Tragic.
It was boom! All of them, just horrible. A horrible thing. And I'm kind of seeing that over there on Tim's stream. So when I started seeing it, I said, dude, this is just fucking weird. What the fuck is going on, So then I lashed out at Oshin, which Oshin is one of the guys that I think you've seen me lash out to over there.
I did, the night that my attention was drawn to this situation, O'Shane and Paul Thorpe were having a stream, and then Archie was on with another cat named Wizard, I think his name is something like that.
Yeah. It was Wizard.
And so I was trying. I have no clue, so I was trying to make sense of it, and the O'Shane character seemed he seemed all right in that situation, but I guess maybe I don't know the whole details.
Yeah, that's why, like, when you see certain things, you have to know the history. And since I've been on the paddle with him, I freaking had to rip O'Shane for calling Americans, comparing America to North Korea and comparing it to Cuba, and I didn't like that. And there was other things that he also said about Americans, and I didn't like. So I did rip O'Shane, and you did see him on Paul Thorpe's. But the only reason why I had him on Paul Thorpe is because they wanted to lash it out. Paul Thorpe used to be his friend, very much of a friend. And Paul Thorpe also wanted to pay his debt. He had like 24,000. And you know what it is? That's like, look, man, I don't care who the hell. If somebody's out there to try to help me out, look, man, hey, look, if you need help at any time, I'll try to help you out, because it's the kind thing to do. If you and me are friends for years, just like they have been, it's only the right thing to do. So, but yeah, there's a lot of things going on that people don't understand when they tune in. Just like when they tune into us, they tune into us. We're all nice. There was a time me and you, we were about to rip each other, and then we had a goddamn dude just fucking pop in. Like what? You know what I mean? Like, what is this guy doing?
A random pop in that was good for the time. Yeah. Hi, Remington. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rem's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Remington here. You also have Cheech. Oh, yeah. Hello, Cheech. Farm Kitty's here. Cheech is from the watch community, and Zippy is watching. But yeah, it's just knowing the stream. You can't just jump in the stream and act like you know it. So yeah, the watch community, it has a lot of drama with money involved.
It just seems like and I don't care about watches, so it's not like I'm ever going to be a part of it or anything like that. But from everything I've seen, and I only see it through Dan, and then I know you're part of these people, and it does seem like it's constant drama. Like it exists more about drama than watches themselves, is what it feels like. Yes. From an outsider.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it more often then.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't watch the watch community, so I don't.
Lately,
I know who a couple people are. His friend.
Yeah.
Well, I know, from Reaper's thing, I see it like different people, but
yeah.
I do like watches.
Yeah, you just have to get to, like, I wear a watch every day. Look, if I don't wear a watch, I lose track of everything. I wouldn't have been here on time, okay?
You have no idea what time it is. Reaper was like, oh my God, I was going to leave the house. I totally forgot.
Exactly. I haven't streamed in a while, so I almost walked out and I was like, you know what the hell? Yeah. But yeah, I know people want to talk about whiskeys. This is a whiskey channel, and I do tell you guys, the best whiskeys, whatever I show you guys is the best whiskey. I am drinking a Texas whiskey right now. Did you see the Texas whiskey that I showed you guys, or did you not?
I didn't see it. I came in here.
Oh, this one over here is what I'm drinking. I am drinking the Garrison Brothers. This is a Guadalupe. Very, very good. If you're into fruity notes, you will have a little bit of that, and you'll have almost a chocolatey note in there too. Anybody that likes port wine finish, you would really like that. So if you're into wine, I think that would be absolutely one of your favorite whiskeys, and it's from Texas. But also, I can ask you something, DLD. In the fragrance community, because you're a fragrance dude, what is it that bothers you the most over there in the fragrance community out of everything?
Mostly just the drama, the people that are trashing other people. There's no value in that to me. I'm too old, I'm 52. I'm too old for that shit. I don't give a shit.
Damn, you're old.
What the fuck? Anyway, so the thing of what I'm saying is, I don't have interest in that. Like, I get it. I understand it, right? Like, so when I did my stream last week, we discussed Ashton from Gent Sense, talking about he wants to expose his situation with Zaharov. And we talked about that. That was the highest numbers I had the entire night. There was, like, at one point, like 40 some odd people watching. And the minute I stopped talking about Ashton, the numbers cut in half. like almost instantly.
Yep. Gossip was gone.
Now, what do you think? You got to put your look. I already know what happened there, and I didn't want to comment. I didn't want to comment at the time because it's pointless. You guys are blind. Okay, the man. Okay, Ashton is a trendsetter. He's a hype beast. What does that mean? That means that he only, when his numbers are low and he wants to get more numbers, he finds something out of his fucking rabbit box. What did he find out of his rabbit box was George Zaharoff. He found the fragrances, and he said this is the perfect time to fucking just drop it because the tax season is around the corner, and you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna drop it.
Pay my fucking taxes.
So you know what? I do know that when you play chess, you have to know the other player, and Ashton, he has a lot of subscribers. There's a reason why. He has a lot of subscribers because he knows the trend. Okay, so what he did there was to attack a fragrance that is being talked about all over the community, and he himself most likely was rejected many times before of being a creator, a Z creator, and maybe it's still in his bag. Maybe this is his time to finally rant out because his numbers are getting low. I don't know. I don't watch him, but I can tell you he does great videos. He has a lot of fragrances. He has more fragrances than you and me both. I have like 100 and something. Yeah, you probably have like 500.
No, I have 200 something.
He's got too many.
Damn.
I have more than I want to. I have more than I want to.
More than me, and I'm a woman. Like I look at his shelves, and I'm like, that's insane. Yeah. I would have too much OCD to figure out what I'm wearing today.
Yeah.
So
damn.
I just can't. I can't have too many.
I can tell you that I think 200 is still a lot. You know, I have 100. I think I have, at this point, I have 110 or 109. At one point, when you guys first met me, I think I had 89. So I think ever since...
Yeah. I remember he was like, I have so many. Like, this many. And that's the right amount of many to have.
Yeah, I thought it was...
My name is Reaper, and it's perfect. That's what I have, this many.
Yeah, I thought it was perfect. But yeah, having too many fragrances, what's the point? You know, you can't wear them every day for the whole year, you know, because what is it? It's too much.
I fell into, when I first came into this community, because I never set out to be part of FragCom. So when I first came into this community, there were, what are you doing?
I gotta move a little bit.
Well, you're fidgeting around. You're making me nervous over here.
You're talking to Reaper. Just talk to
anyway,
Reaper.
So the thing is, I fell into all the traps, the rack store gems and all that shit. I went out to Burlington's and all that. And then it's not that those things are bad. They are, for $20 or whatever the hell you pay, they are good fragrances for $20, right? But when I have a good $20 fragrance, or I have a good, you know, $150 fragrance or $200 fragrance or whatever, I'm going to reach for that more expensive one more than I'm going to reach for those rack store things. So what happens is I amass a collection of shit that I'm never going to wear. Not because it's terrible, but just because I have better options. So I say, don't go to the rack store. Just save your money. Save up. Instead of all like 10 rack store cheapy gems, get one great bottle of something for $200. You know what I mean?
Then you
like,
don't want to use it because it was expensive.
That's exactly. You know what happens?
I hate that.
It's true. It's true. It happens in the whiskey community. Now, the whiskey, I'm going to give you a good example. The bottle that I just had here, okay, a little bit harder to find, but you can still find it, okay? This is about $500, $600 in the aftermarket, and if you find it, you're paying it close to $150, $160. The point of the matter is that when somebody, a rookie, or somebody that's not used to drinking whiskey, they're not going to drink this all in, you know, a year. They're going to probably drink this maybe once a year because it costs so much money. Now, when it comes to fragrances, the same thing goes. If there's a rookie, they buy this and they said, fuck, I just spent $160, $180. Holy shit. I can't spray this every day. Yeah. This has to be my number one that I spray in certain nights. So what happens is, I'm gonna let you know what happens, because this happened to me also when I first started. Okay, as a matter of fact, when I was a kid, the first cologne that I ever had on a daily basis was a Zyro Chrome. Mm-hmm. I was literally in, I think, middle school. I was wearing it in high school. Everybody knew me because I wore it.
You're just a baby Reaper.
Yes, I was always wearing it, so I can't wear it as an adult. But I do know that all my cheapies when I had them at the beginning, when I was turning in my teens, when I was 18, I would only use my cheaper stuff. When I got into my 20s, I said, you know what? I'm going to start using a little bit of my other stuff, but I wouldn't spray too much of this. Now, I can tell you, when I started getting older, I said, fuck it. I have money coming out of my ass. I don't care anymore. But when it comes to an adult is getting into whiskeys, an adult is getting into fragrances. When they get an expensive product, they are not going to use as much as maybe your rack store bottle. So that's why they end up buying 5 different rack store bottles, because they can just spray it all day, and it's just going to be $20 if they drop it. You get what I mean?
I got you, but I don't know. I say if you're going to...
I have to take a
What do you have to do?
You have to train, like...
Oh, I can have my big boy seat back?
Yes.
Oh,
you can have
nice. Very
God,
excited
please.
about this.
He needs his high chair. Sorry.
What?
You need your high chair.
It's not a high chair.
It's a high chair.
That's the commander's seat right there.
It's a high chair.
That's where the men sit.
where
You
Joey
come
sits.
up here and you take over my studio. You steal my seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go with a commercial.
Chicken, 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 Italian spicy bacon, chicken. Take one bite and it all starts clicking. Crown up my day. BK, having your
That fucking chicken song.
It gets in my head. Sometimes
Right,
I even
right.
go to sleep thinking of chicken. And I don't even go to Burger King. But yeah, man, I think, this is a big thing. This happens in the whiskey community. This happens also in the cigar community. They buy the most expensive $100 cigar, and they put it in their humidor, and they don't take it out till it's a special day. So I think it happens in every community. I do know the watch community too. They don't take out their expensive watches unless it's a special day. So I don't know. Is it a human nature to really not use something that's very, very expensive, or is it that everybody's stingy and they don't want to use something too much because they're gonna have to spend $200, $300? Or, what do you think? Because I don't know, man. I'm in the ropes. You're saying
I think I guess it depends on your okay. So if you're somebody who, let's say you're a younger dude, you watch everybody in Fragcom talking about Creed Aventus, because everybody in Fragcom talks about Creed Aventus like it's the greatest thing that ever was invented, and it's not.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you're gonna want that, right? And so let's say you save up and you buy a bottle of fragrance you really don't have any business owning. You don't have any business. You missed a car payment so that you could have a bottle of Creed Aventus. Then of course you're going to be very careful with it. You know what I mean? But if you're a guy that that bottle of Creed Aventus, it was as meaningless to you as going to Burger King for that chicken sandwich. The money meant nothing. Then you'll spray the shit out of it. You know what I mean? What do you care? So I think it's about income levels. I think that's what it comes down to. And I think, you're gonna, if you're gonna go get a rack store gem, and again, there are some really decent things for $20. The majority of people, and this is what I always try to say in Fragcom, the majority of people on the street, they don't know what Creed is. They have no idea. They have no idea what Raja is. They don't understand any of these things. Same thing with watches. You can throw names at me, and I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, except Rolex.
I can tell you Daytona. You know what a Daytona is?
Is it a Rolex?
Yes. Do you know what a Patek Philippe is?
Nope.
Do you know what a Ming is?
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
See what
Omega.
I mean?
You know what an Omega is?
I do what an Omega is. Whatever it is. Yeah,
You know
so
the
I know
speed.
those.
You know the Speedmaster.
No.
The Seamaster.
Isn't a Seamaster? That's a Rolex, isn't it? Like, isn't it a version of it?
Well, the Seamaster is
Or
Omega.
am I thinking of Mariner? Is it
No,
Mariner or
Seamaster is Omega. Omega has
Okay.
different things. Ubla. You know the Ubla.
Nope.
You know the
See what
Citizen.
I mean?
You know the
No,
Citizen.
Oh, Citizen watches. Yeah, they're all over. the
Okay,
place.
so you know the lower end watches.
Yeah, so it's
basically.
like if you say Citizen, you're saying like Sauvage. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
yes,
it's pretty much
yes.
what you're doing there. But if you're some of those names you're throwing at me now, you're talking like Creed and above. You know.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So I'm the guy. I'm the jabroni that I understand Sauvage of watches. You know what I mean? I understand that kind of thing. Maybe
Yeah.
even Drakkar Noir of watches.
I think Drakkar Noir, I think it's probably, I don't know, it's the oldest fragrance out there.
that was my OG right there.
I
That
think
was it.
everybody in the 80s, 90s, and even the early, even now, people use it because it's cheap. It's very, very cheap. But yeah, I think with all these communities, the watch community, the whiskey community, it happens the same thing. As a matter of fact, I do the same thing too. I have I have a couple $1,000 bottles. I don't drink those every day, okay? So I can tell you, I drink it once, maybe Thanksgiving, my birthday, Christmas. You know, there's certain bottles that I do take out, and I think maybe that's just what it is. Should there ever be a product that is literally budget worthy, that it's amazing? Is there ever going to be a product that's like $60 for everything? You know, for fragrances, for whiskeys. I don't think for watches. I think for watches would be, you know, the Casios, whatever, the Seikos, the Citizens.
Here's what. Okay, so watches. There's a. That's a pure art. Like when you're building a mechanical timepiece that is just art, right? I understand. Like you're gonna throw. There's gold involved. There's all kinds of things that elevate the price.
It's
value,
horology.
Right?
What elevates the price is mainly the movement. That's what I've learned over the time. The movement is what everybody wants. They want an automatic. The movement is just perfect to the T, that they basically don't have to really do anything to it, that it's perfectly aligned. They'll get to work on time. It won't be back 5 minutes, after a month. They enjoy these watches because it's just a movement. Also, the design of the dial, the dials, the inside, which whatever color it is. Also the bezel, some bezels are different than others. The lume, everything, even the bracelet. There's different kind of bracelet. People like other ones. For the Rolexes is Jubilee or the Oyster. I do have a Jubilee Rolex, which I enjoy. The Jubilee, it's a little bit more comfortable. So there's a lot of things with watches. And there's different price ranges depending on the production of that watch, and also the movement. And obviously, if it's a hype, maybe a Rolex is limited to a certain degree. But I can tell you, I've been learning a lot, man. Way too much. I think I could take a test right now and be like, God damn, I didn't know that I would have probably known this 2 years ago.
And it makes sense because you're talking about a piece of art that will become. Like you're saying, when there's a limited run, it's going to become an antique of sorts, right? Like only so many people are going to own it. You understand the escalation in value, right? But with fragrances, when people are telling you, oh, well, it only costs about $15 to $20 to package, bottle, the whole deal. But here's a $500 price tag for you. That's batshit crazy. That's insane. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand more with a watch why the prices are where they're at and all that kind of thing than I do some of the fragrances. And
but the fragrances, wait, I have to defend the fragrances a little bit, because at the end of the day, if I want a good fragrance, okay, that's not synthetic, I pay the top dollar. Why do I pay the top dollar? Is because sometimes synthetic ingredients can affect my skin. They can give me little hives. Synthetic fragrances can also make me sneeze. Synthetic fragrances are also fragrances that probably don't last as long as a good ingredients. Look, there's a reason why I'm in the fragrance game, and that's why I have like 100 fragrances, because I enjoy fragrances. And whiskeys too, they go I think 2 and 2. You have a smell, and it's just liquid. You got alcohol in a bottle, just like the fragrance. But I can tell you, I enjoy Zahara fragrances because most of the ingredients are so pure that like only you need a couple sprays, and like I'll give you a good example. Let's talk about maybe CK1. CK1, do you know? I've owned that ever since it came out. CK1, long time ago. I don't use that anymore, but I would use that to go to the park. I would use it to go to the gym because it's very cheap. And some of these niche fragrances, pure ingredients, I wouldn't even wear it to the gym because I say, man, I'll save that for a different day. But I think paying top dollar for a fragrance that is not synthetic, I think has its benefits. Even though you do say that, who's going to pay $500? Well, guess what? Maybe there's a fragrance that has one note that you can't find that one note in any fragrance in the world. And you know what? Maybe I would want to buy it. That would be me. But we're both adults. For 20-year-olds, I think it'd be different. For 20-year-olds, they wouldn't pay that.
And that's what I mean is, you get a young guy. The fragrance community can be, when you fall down the rabbit hole, right? You start hearing about things that you really probably don't have the money for, or if you do, it's irresponsible of you to drop the money. And that's not all 20. Some 20-year-olds are making shit tons of money these days. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to say is, like, if you're a young dude and you don't have the kind of cash to drop on all these things, you probably shouldn't be doing it. That's when you have to be super careful about how often you spray it and all that kind of stuff. And especially when you can find something, because we know there's, like, I don't even know, a countless number of ways to smell like Creed Aventus. There's a countless number of ways, and the average Fazul on the street has no idea. It's going to smell the same. They're not going to care if that's the scent profile they like. Then you smell like a Creed Aventus. You know what I mean? So don't drop $500 if you don't have the $500 to drop. Is what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
ways to do it.
Yeah, for the people that are watching, I want you to know, because sometimes people tune in midstream. I am a whiskey guy. I have a lot of fragrances. I'll have a good amount of watches. I have about 10 watches. I have a box. I also have a lot of different other things that I cook a lot. But he is DDLD is from the fragrance community, and he does great reviews on his channel. And if anybody wants to drop the link into the chat room so that you guys can see it, he will be most likely in the show very often. And I can tell you, it's always good to see somebody that kind of expresses themselves a little bit different. I think you're the only one of the fragrance community that expresses yourself a certain way. I do know that you put your foot down when I saw you there was some drama in Joey's. You put your foot down. I saw that and I said, dude, this man, finally, somebody says something. Because, at the end of the day, somebody has to be in the fragrance community, one of these people that have to fucking say something. And you said something. You also said something on Dan's stream a long time ago. So I did notice that you do tend to speak up. So that's good. But you're telling me you would never buy a $600 fragrance knowing that there's only 250 bottles in the world, and this fragrance is absolutely insane.
Depends. Okay, so if I really like it, because that's the other thing about this fragrance community. Wear what the fuck you like to wear. You know what I mean? Like these videos, these top 10 compliment getters, panty droppers, all this nonsense. Wear what you like to wear. Wear what you think smells good. If you're wearing something that you don't even like because you saw it on a top 10 list, I mean, you're kind of a jerk off. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of a jerk off, right?
Yeah, there. And the worst part is that the people that don't know that there's a fragrance community, they tune into these videos. A rookie goes into YouTube, they go, you know what? Let me look up Paco Rabanne. Because the salesman's telling me it's amazing. So I look up, not me, but I'm just giving an example. Somebody looks up Paco Rabanne 1 million, and then that person in the video says, this is amazing, it is beautiful. And then strictly they buy that one, and they tell everybody it's amazing, when in fact it's straight dookie. And everybody knows that it's a fragrance that anybody can get. And yeah, man, I think there's a lot of people that don't tune into streams. They don't know that there's a fragrance community. They don't know that there's a whiskey community on YouTube. They only know that there's YouTubers. That's it. That's all they know.
Right.
I know that the future is going to be different. We're going to have live streams. People are going to know live streams are big. But me and you are both now here in the live streams, and we're at least the OGs of live streams, even though that, yes, people have been doing long time live streams. Yes, yeah, there have been people doing a long time. But that doesn't mean that there's going to be a huge boom on live stream eventually, maybe next year, the year after. So I think we're ready, close to it. We already know how to do the performance of the mic, of the show. I could say whatever I want here, and I could do things. I know how to do things now. But yeah, man, I think I think the live streams are going to be good in the fragrance community and in the watch community and in the whiskey community. So yeah.
Yeah,
man,
you know,
It smells good up here.
what do you mean? It smells like a cigar up
Yeah,
here.
it smells good.
All right. Are you coming back now? You can have the smaller
No,
seat
stay in your
now.
high chair. You're fine.
Hey, what do you mean? It's not a high chair. It's a
fucking
higher
high chair.
chair. Is what
High
it is.
chair.
It's a higher sitting chair.
Oh
It's
shit!
a captain seat. It's got armrests and stuff like that.
It's called a high chair.
Maybe a gaming chair. It doesn't matter.
You want
Look,
some Cheerios?
Damn.
huh?
Nothing.
Do I want what?
Cheerios.
No, I don't want Cheerios. I'm not a child in a high
That
chair.
escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It did.
What?
He said
Yeah.
he just said you should probably apologize.
Oh, I can't hear because I lost my
No,
headphones.
yeah, that's what he
They're
said though.
there.
Where are they at? Oh, over here. Anyway,
The cigar went
think-
out.
the signal of what?
The cigar went out.
Oh,
Okay, so I think you already know how to do the cigar thing, right? You can always relight it the same way, but always you put the ash. You don't stomp on it. You just put it lightly in circles, and then you can relight it. That's usually how you
right
do it.
there.
So in fairness, I smoked a cigar on here. Joe, you did
Oh,
not.
yeah, I smoked a cigar a
you're
couple
doing
times.
it.
I smoked the other cigar.
It doesn't matter. You're doing it live because that's a
I
totally
already
different
did.
experience when everybody sees you sucking this big rod-looking
Oh
thing.
damn!
All
I
right,
don't know what you're saying
There you
to
go.
me right now.
light it up.
What do I got?
I did it. I was brave. Use the lighter though. The match is like I know Reaper says it takes away from the like.
about right now.
It
You're
did.
saying a couple things.
Yes.
I wish Aaron was here. No, that's too close.
Let me drop the link in
You have to put it
here.
there.
This is going to be for all of you that rewatch this, okay? Because there's been many people forward to see the chat room. There you go. That is, okay, DDLDs. If you can, subscribe to him. And just know that he does good reviews on most of his stuff. Let me see. You lighting it good.
Most of it.
Yeah.
And you
yeah.
can roll it and light it.
I'm trying. Anyway, if you do subscribe on Wednesday night, will be
You're too
episode
close.
3 of the Metal as
And you're
The
too
ma-
close.
Now, what you can do
I
now.
learned.
Now,
I
this is
learned,
what you
Reaper.
can do now, okay? Because usually when you relight a cigar, now this is the point, okay? You can put it in your mouth. Okay, DJ, you put it in your mouth and just light it like Tony. Have you seen Tony Soprano?
No, well, yeah, I've
Okay.
seen him. But
How about
Like, yeah,
how
Oh, it's
about
good there.
how
No, you're
about
good.
I am good.
Suck on it, yeah. Suck it, suck it, suck it. I'm sucking it.
There ain't nothing coming out. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there is.
Are you lying to me?
You're too close.
how
Reaper.
about Tony Montana? Have you seen Tony Montana when he
Hell yeah.
smokes? Okay, the same thing you do. Just put it in your mouth and just gonna puff it while you light it. And when you do that, it'll just light up. You could do it that way now since you already cut it. Let me see if you do it right. Yeah, you're doing it right. Just light up the tip again.
Yeah, right.
There you go. Light it up and now
Spanish
suck it and blow it out. Suck it and blow it out. Boom, boom, boom.
Blow through it?
No.
Like this.
Just
Oh, I thought
puff
you
it. Just
Blow it out of your mouth.
That's what I'm trying to.
yeah, light it up and blow it. Yeah, light it up a little bit. Just a little bit more.
He
Oh, you're
takes
good, you're
big
good.
Sucks.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah,
You
you're
take
good.
big sucks. I'm just saying.
What are you talking about?
Those are big sucks.
How do you think I come up when the rent's due and I'm a little short? I hit the highway rest stop bathroom stall.
By the way, we do have Edgar Romeo here. He says, light it up. Hello, everybody. Edgar, awesome to
Denise.
see Edgar, and also awesome to
What's up,
see the Neem fragrance. I gave the Neem fragrance a wrench because I enjoy his videos now. The Neem, I did not enjoy your fragrance, your videos before, but now I know that you're doing a hell of a job, and I hope you enjoy that I did compliment you now, finally. Does that
Reaper,
mean
you're
anything?
rude. That's rude.
No, that's not rude.
That
As
is
a matter of
rude.
fact, no, it's not. DDLD, tell him it's not rude to tell a man you finally dressed perfectly.
Well, what was he doing wrong before?
What was
Because
he,
I always
what
enjoyed
was he
Nina.
wearing? Underwear?
I think before his videos didn't tune me in. Okay, his videos they were good, but they didn't tune me in. And I know the Neem knows right now. He's like, damn, he's telling me officially that I'm watching the whole thing. The Neem, I'm literally watching the whole video now. You got my attention. And if you got my attention, that means other people are getting attention too. At the beginning of, I think when you started doing some other videos, I only watched the beginning of it and I didn't see most of it. So you're doing a hell of a job now. And I do want to give you motivation. So yeah, sometimes it's good to give
It was a
people,
good job.
yeah, it's sometimes good to give people a
Neem's
little bit
nice.
of
Hold it.
Criticism. Criticism is good, especially if they tell me criticism, because I tend to like criticism because I need to know what's good. He also says over here, thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. It's all about the positivity. But yeah, DDLD, you never told a friend, man. You have to change something up. There's something ain't right. Something ain't right. That chord that you just played.
He tells me that when I come down in an outfit. He's like, Al, no. Change that up. You're not wearing that tonight. Change it up.
You gotta do that. No, you gotta do that. Yeah, you gotta
do
say, like, don't, but I don't do it. Like, generally when they come into my chat and say hello, I'm not like, oh, you know what? Now you're not a jerk off anymore. I don't do that, Reaper. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he knows what I'm talking about. He knows that his
videos.
Good
guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Daneem, I like his videos more now than before. So if that means something, keep it up, Daneem. I really like the videos. And if you're doing them short, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, even better. I think for anybody, I'm telling you also, you too, DDLD, the longer the videos, it better be fucking epic. Because the long videos...
Reaper is not long-winded.
I'm telling you, look... Hey, I'm talking about the videos, you guys. If you do the videos 20 minutes, I don't think anybody's going to see the whole 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to tune in.
This is true. The only long one. So I did one of the longest ones I ever did was top 10 fragrances when you find yourself in the friend zone, right? Because I hate top 10 lists, so I figured, all right, if I got to do this, I'm gonna ridicule the idea of top 10 lists. And that one went, I think, 20 minutes, but Ross promoted it, so I got a lot of views on that one, and it was just making fun of guys who get friend zoned. Don't let yourself get friend zoned.
Dude, guys are always friend zoned. But in fairness, to support women, sometimes you just want to be their friend.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're just like, I want to be your friend. Like, I think you're cool, just like your girlfriend.
Who says that?
No, because and then guys go, "Oh, I'm friend zoned."
Not what it.
No, I just liked you as a friend.
I don't think I've ever been friend zoned. Daneem over here says, "Remember, there's a Spanish episodes that I'm putting on next year. I just posted it up today. Just want to let everybody know. You know what, Daneem?
Oh, Daneem, nice.
Daneem, just post it up already, for God's sakes. Why you gotta wait till Thursday? What is Thursday?
Next to the water.
I think Daneem does something that nobody does. He does live streams, like he puts them ahead of time, like December. We're in 2023. He puts a live stream for December 2023. He does that. I think Daneem, you should always. I want to give you advice, Daneem. If you can, do a video, 2 videos per week, and post them up the same day. If you do that, it will work for you. Do that. Don't make people wait, because it's just you're gonna get the same amount of views. Also, Edgar says those guys are lying.
I stopped.
They're lying. Those guys.
Who are those guys?
He's talking about those guys who say they just want to be your friend.
No, I'm saying there are times in my life that I had a really good guy friend.
And you friend zoned him.
Yes, because he was a nice friend.
But he didn't want to be your friend, is what we're saying.
Fucking idiot.
They're lying. They're lying.
It's not really fair, though. It's not fair as a woman. Like, there's definitely guys I've met that I really like their personality. Like, I just like them. And then the next thing you know, I'm an asshole because I didn't like them in a different way. Like, what is that? Why can't I just be your friend?
It's just that he gets friend zoned. It's a guy gets friend zoned. And you know what? You probably at some point, because this is the nature of being friend zoned.
Lies. I know.
Somewhere at some point, while this fucking jabroni was like being like the nicest guy in the world to you, because he watched all the rom-com movies like Can't Buy Me Love and shit, and they all the lies that they tell us, right, when we're young men, and they're like, just be the nice guy. The nice guy wins in the end. No, he doesn't. The nice guy does not win in the end. Never. And the thing about it is, when they sit there,
that's not true. You won.
I'm not a nice fucking guy. Sure. Everybody says I'm an asshole. Like on people on the street, people on the fucking fragcom. The thing of what I'm saying is, they lie to young men, right? And then at some point, you're going to say, oh, you're such a great guy, and then complain to him about a guy that treated you like a jerk. But yet you're
my girlfriend then.
No, because you still let the guy that treated you like a jerk drill down, but you didn't let the nice guy drill down.
This is an argument we have all the time.
Edgar says here, the guy that says that wants to be a friend, and then Farm Kitty says, true, Edgar. I don't officially know what that means.
He's probably spitting facts, but why can't we just get along like that?
You can get along, but they just know that you friend zoned him.
You guys think with one end of your body, one little penis head.
No, you know what it
That's
is?
it.
I'll tell you about the because the incel generally gets friend zoned. That's how that usually works. And the funny thing about it is, it's a catch-22. There's a woman out there that wants to be with him, but he's told himself he's too good to be with, even though they're in the same league, right? Like they're completely simpatico. They're in the same league, but he tells him. Is
Poor Reaper.
Oh, shit. Terry Smiles. Terry Smiles over here says, fuck being nice guy. It doesn't work. You know what? Being a nice guy never works. As a matter of fact.
That's not true.
Yes, it's true. Okay. The reason why it doesn't work as an adult to be a nice guy is because women take advantage of you. They know that you're going to fucking buy them a car. They know that you're going to buy them a house. They're going to know if they ask for a fucking pony, they're going to get a pony. So Terry Smiles never be a super nice guy because women will feed on you, and you are going to be the man with, basically your balls are going to be owned completely. So never be a nice guy. You could be a nice guy eventually, but it's always good to be a balance.
Eventually.
A balance.
Just come out rip roaring.
You gotta
badass
be no. You know
sorry,
what it
I
is?
curse a lot.
You know what it is?
Badass man, and then all of a sudden you become a nice man. Like, oh,
no, this is exactly what it is.
I do like a nice guy.
No,
I did when I was younger.
You don't. This is the thing. What it really is. So the nice guy will always say, "Why does she like that asshole?" She doesn't like him because he's an asshole. She likes him because he's confident, possibly a little bit arrogant, but at the same time, when it comes to her, he treats her well. Maybe he cheats on her once in a while. Look, everybody stumbles, speed bumps in the road and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, thanks for talking about me, but you left the end part. I don't cheat on people, okay? Edgar over here with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Edgar says with the 20 says, stay out of the friend zone, guys. Do not be a simp. And there's another thing.
Is different.
There is a difference, okay? Because look, a simp is
different.
A simp is the same thing as being a nice guy. A simp is a guy that's gonna say, "Oh my God, you smell so good, you look so good, your eyes are so beautiful." Every day it's gonna be the same shit. You're gonna get so sick of it that you're gonna say, "You know what? Fuck this guy. This guy's too nice to me." And you know what? I'm just gonna ask him for his Visa card, his credit card, and he's probably gonna give it to me. And what happens? They end up getting the Visa card and they end up using it, and they usually max it out. So, you know what? Being a simp, really, what that means is you're showing your colors. You're showing that you're going to be super nice. And sometimes that's not good. That's kind of like saying, you know what? I'm gonna sign off my name. I'm gonna sign off everything. Here's my social. Here's my card. That's basically what it is to be a simp. And I think
what it is.
But I think
that's what it is.
Ripper's talking from experience.
No,
so I really enjoy that.
We see them. You know the ones I laugh at all the time. We have this. There's this girl we're friends with on Facebook, right? She's a very attractive woman. You'll watch these simp sons of bitches, and they're
she
like
dances
my age.
Like Oscar the Grouch in a trash can.
She can't dance.
Like, it's just ridiculous.
She'll dance in like her underwear or like maybe
and a
some
red, white, and blue shirt.
Right?
Yes.
But she's good looking, and all these
she's beautiful.
These mouth breathing, just bottom feeding simps that we know personally will come in and they'll be like, "Oh, I just love to see you smile." They don't give a shit if an ugly girl's smiling. They don't care at all. But they think if they say all these things to her that she's going to turn around and go, "Wow, what a great guy. He just wants to see me happy." No, that's not what's going to happen at all. You're the last guy. Listen up, simps. If you're telling a woman that you like to see her smile, you're the last guy that's hitting that shit. You're welcome.
Hell yeah. You know what? This is
he's good about this.
Look, this is why, you know what? I'm going to say it here, man. This is why I think the only person that I have ever asked on public screen to ever be a co-host would be you. You know what? I do know you're very busy, but you're pretty much your philosophy, your mindset, and everything. Pretty much what I believe is whatever you say usually is right. And if you're wrong, obviously I correct you. You correct me. It's all cool.
Yeah, we've seen that.
But it's good that you say that because this is what it means to be nice. You're going to be last place, man. That's all that means. If you're nice to a woman, better be a 70-year-old woman or 80-year-old woman that you don't want to, get with. I think
I like
that's
women
okay.
who are nice to me.
I'm sure you do. I would like it if women were nice to me too, but instead they just go ew and they walk on the other side of the street. So it's the way it goes.
I'm a little hurt too.
What do you mean?
Reaper didn't ask me to be his co-host.
You could be his co-host.
You could be. You could be too. You could be too. But I can tell you, I can tell you.
I can't handle you. No.
I can tell you that there's a lot of women that we see on a daily basis at the grocery store and the malls, maybe at the office. They know you from your first experience. If you were ever nice to her, they'll forever know you as being the nice guy.
Yeah, that's true.
If they ever remember you for being the asshole, they're gonna try to get your attention eventually because you're just an asshole. You don't give a damn.
No, I know you're not wrong. I mean, this has gone around this conversation for years and generations. Like we've always had it, but I do find like I do have a level of I do like a nice guy, but I also like the bad guy. Like, but when I was younger, I liked the bad guy. Now that I've gotten older, I appreciate, and that sounds bad. Like
no, okay.
I do
So
appreciate
now we'll get
smart,
down with that one.
Somebody
too.
who's.
Do you know how many guys I know? Right, I've had these conversations.
I love a geek now.
What does that mean? What are you saying? The thing is,
no. I mean, like in life, I like geeks because they're. All right, this is really bad. Can we take this off?
No, it's not. No, because the thing about it is this is the whole thing.
As you get older, you're mature as a woman.
Yes.
And you realize.
Yes. But we're not talking about when you're older because that's a whole different ballgame. You know how many times I've had conversations with guys I know, right? And we'll look at certain women who back then friend zoned the fuck out of these guys, right?
Yeah.
But now those women are like ready to get down with them, toot sweet, as they say. And the thing about it is, it's like, yeah, because now all you went through all the bad boys, and now you're there. You're alone. You're 50. You're alone. You know what I mean?
You mature.
Now, you mature, but at the same time, a lot of them.
I like the hot, like in high school, the really popular women. I'm not saying well, anyway. So
there's also Uncle Rico factor.
Right, and then that guy is super fat and ugly now.
Yes, Uncle Rico.
I should probably be canceled at this point.
No, you don't need to be canceled. Look, the thing is that there's the Uncle Rico factor. Like there's all the guys that were like super jock bro and all that kind of shit, right? They didn't have to develop, or worse, super good looking guys who never had to develop any sort of a personality whatsoever. And then as they get older, and they balled out and they just sit around looking like a sack of dough sitting on the couch. You know what I mean? And now that guy's not so interesting. He's not captivating because he never developed a personality. He's not funny. He has nothing witty to say. Now he just sits there looking like something you don't want to have sex with.
And now Edgar Romeo over here says something good. How many females went to see 50 Shades? No, I mean,
you know what?
It's kind of true.
Get me started on 50 Shades too. You know what's funny about that?
How many men watch Playboy and play whatever?
You would walk into a theater when 50 Shades was playing and the barometric pressure in the air, the moisture levels were through the fucking roof. And the thing is, if a group of men got together, right? If there was a movie about...
Well, you wouldn't because you're men.
Yes, dude, you call us perverts all the time.
You go to strip clubs.
That was the most perverted shit you broads ever did. You were all like ready. You were all like, oh my God, it's so hot. I don't know how to deal with it. But if we all were like, bros, I almost wanted to jack off when I was watching this, you'd be like, ew, you're all so disgusting. See, this is the double standard that we endure. We suffer as men.
Yes, also Edgar Romeo with the $20. He says, preach to the people, DDLD. The world needs to hear it.
You see that?
Shout outs to Uncle Rico.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That Reaper kind of reminds me of Uncle Rico a little bit. A little bit when you think about it.
Damn.
Look, people tell me all the time. I remind them of Tony Montana. I'm like, look, man, I like Tony Montana, but I don't do any of that. Tony Montana kills people. That's a different story. Guy's an animal. But yeah, dude, what you're saying right now, DDLD, you're exactly right. And for the people that seen 50 Shades of Grey, you know how many women saw them? I think everybody, even my own fucking mother, saw that fucking movie.
They love it.
Oh my God.
Everybody.
My friends were like, let's make reservations for dinner and then let's go see it. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. No.
See?
And what do they do? And what do they do in that movie? Obviously, the man, for the people that haven't seen that movie, what do they do? That man is super dominant, and he doesn't give a fuck, and he just has a lot of money.
If they really knew what was happening.
Bro has a sex room. If you went on a date, goddamn, what's his name? That Indian comedian. Oh fuck. What's his name?
Adil something, right?
Oh god damn it! Why is his name escaping me right now?
Because it's weird. It's a weird Indian name. It starts with an A, I believe.
Yeah, it does. What, dude? I know his
Starts with
name.
an A.
Anyway, look, you know who we're talking about. He had a bad date, right? All he did was have a bad date, and then he was Me Too'd. Imagine if he had a sex room, like if he brought her back and was like, "Yo, check this out behind this door." What would have been said about him then?
Damn, he talks exactly like you too.
Who? Me?
No, the guy, the comedian. He talks exactly like you. How you just said it. Yeah, like me too.
Reaper.
He got me.
Have you ever heard Joe's Reaper?
No, I did a Reaper to him before.
You did it? Do it.
I don't know that I can do it now.
Do a good one.
Many guys right now, all right? We've got a lot of dollars coming in. Many guys, something like that. I don't know.
Oh, shit. You did it pretty good.
Way better than I did.
Edgar saying he's loving this. And Tater also saying, oh, there we go.
Aziz. I'm sorry. Yes.
Aziz.
Yes.
Hey, that man is very funny. I did know. I think it's one of the things that he said that he went to. He went to, what is it? The date. Can you tell people more about the date? Because I remember partially.
So the date was this girl wrote a story, I believe, on Medium, that app where you can blog. I think that's where she put it, and she told this story about how she met Aziz Ansari. Her friend was
I like him.
Yeah, he's all right. And so
I like him. Yeah.
She ends up having dinner with him, and then goes back to his place. They start fucking around, and he goes down on her, and then wants her to exchange a favor, as you should. It's only proper courtesy, is what I'm saying, right? And so,
is that what we're supposed to do?
There's what they call yin and yang. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, if somebody's gonna treat you, treat them. Is what I'm saying.
Figure it out.
Anyway, the point is, so she goes down on him willingly. He didn't like force her. He didn't try to make her do anything. He didn't make her do anything against her will. He just did what has happened to a litany of us, like a myriad of us. We go back home with somebody on a date. Things happen.
Yeah, there is a weird level of
right. And so this guy gets Me Too'd, and his career was shut down for a while because she didn't like the date that she had. And so that's what I'm saying. Imagine if he was like, hey, you ever been hung upside down from the ceiling? Look at my sex room. Look at what's emotional, damn it. Hell yeah. There would be all kinds of emotional damage. But you guys read it in a book, right? Because he's Christian.
So good, though.
He's Christian Grey, and he's a billionaire, and suddenly he takes interest in this. I don't know. Wasn't she working at the Target or something in the book? The thing of what I'm getting at is, just because a billionaire comes around, you know, that book was every poor stereotype that we say.
All you men became so
if a guy comes around with money,
every man
then all of a
became
sudden,
so insecure.
I didn't become insecure.
Yeah, they did.
Why would I become insecure over that?
Because all of a sudden you went, Jesus.
I don't get insecure over green eggs and ham either. I don't give a shit what goes on in a book. Thank you.
Edgar over here says sharing is caring.
It is.
You know what, Edgar? You're always, you're one of the top super chatters here, and I do have Zeppy that sent super chat earlier. I do have Curly that sent one earlier, and I do appreciate them. But you always, you do pump up the chat room, and I see you, AM. I see you. Farm Kitty's over here laughing. Tater Dawn is there. It's a good. I do tell everybody it's all about the quantity. It's about the quality. If I have a good quality audience, that's all that matters. We'll build it up eventually. I'm getting up there, but I do say Aziz he's a little bit ugly. He's I don't think any of my girlfriends would date him.
Are you saying if
none of my
Aziz
girlfriends
went
would
down
date
on
him?
you wouldn't go down on Aziz?
What I'm trying to say is that none of my
I'd kick his ass.
None of my girlfriends would date him. Okay, so whatever date he went to, I hope he knows that she's in the same league as him. I don't know. Is she pretty? How does she look like? I have no idea.
I'm going to go out on
Who's he talking about?
the girl that said that about Aziz. I'm going to go out on a limb. She never showed herself. We don't even know her name. I think she was probably way out of his league, and he was a star, and she did some shit she regretted the next day, and suddenly
Or she said, I can make something out of this. Like, I hate.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say you're in trouble. I'm just saying I don't think that's the case because she never put her name out there and she never profited off the thing. So,
all right.
But she did profit it, right? Because she got the attention, didn't she? She had to post it somewhere.
Yeah.
She got attention, but she never revealed who she was.
So she didn't really.
So she didn't make
nobody
anything.
knew who she was. Yeah, that's true.
Wow. But you know, it's how can I say this? Okay, simps do simp out to the most women that are out of their leagues. And I do know that there's a lot of men that want to date women that are out of their leagues. I mean, at the end of the day, you're probably going to get crushed. You know, you have to know when you look in the mirror. You know, you have to look. You're going to have to tell yourself, look, I'm a 6, I'm a 10, you know, I'm a 5. Don't ever go out with a fucking 20-something top-tier dime piece, you know, because you're probably going to get shattered if you're fucking 2 or 5.
This
you know?
is true.
And again, I feel like you can relate with this.
Why can I relate to it?
Reaper.
Why are you saying ignorant? You know, he invites you on his stream tonight. You know?
I'm like, Reaper is always talking truth. He knows.
Look,
his
I think I'm pretty attractive. I don't have to worry about that. But I can tell you, personality goes a long way. And when it comes to personality, if a woman or a man doesn't have a personality, holy shit, that can go straight dookie in the first date. And I do know that today we're talking about Aziz just now. He's very funny, but can he be awkward? I think so. He could be awkward.
Yeah, he feels awkward.
I mean,
like
just
talking in interviews, and he's awkward.
Yeah, he is. He is a little bit awkward. I do know that there's another guy. What is it? There's a show. It's a nerdy show.
No.
Oh, you talking about the Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, the Big Bang. The main character.
Sheldon.
Yeah, Sheldon. He's not. He's straight, right?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I have to tell you, Reaper, I love Sheldon. Did I say that too? I'm like, I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him.
Because you like geeks. We can tell, right? You like geeks.
But in high school and in my early years, I loved the bad boy. I never dated somebody who was not a bad boy, like he says. Like
she's trying to tell you she wouldn't have dated me in high school, Reaper.
No.
That's what she's saying on your stream on the permanent record. You know, the internet is like diamonds. It's forever.
I know.
You know what
it's
I mean?
forever.
Right.
I never delete any stream. There's people that delete streams. I think it's pointless. It's like a waste of time. What you doing 2 hours or an hour? You're wasting your life. You know, these are streams. But I do know, what is it called? Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good.
Man, every guy there is like under 6. Like I can't see any guy there being attractive. You know.
Wait, hold on. Isn't the one guy the little dude?
No.
The guy from Roseanne.
There's no attractive guy in that show.
No, he's not wrong.
They're
There's
all
no
geeks.
All right, fair
And
enough.
we've talked about the blondes.
Farm Kitty over here says, I love that show. AM is laughing. Look, I got to tell you, it's true. They're all really, you have to know that these men can go out with a supermodel. If they go out with a supermodel, their house is going to get taken, their car, their dog, everything, their bank account. I don't think
those guys, I think those guys have it down.
Who, the guys on the Big Bang Theory?
Yeah, they've got so much money from that show. Are you kidding?
They're
Sheldon,
loaded.
So do you know Sheldon is the highest paid actor? The highest paid actor
TV?
in television, yeah.
Wow.
And then he did a movie, and it was kind of weird. He's good on that show, though.
Oh, yeah. So we went and saw his movie. It's called Spoiler Alert. And you wouldn't like it, Reaper. It involves a...
No.
No. What?
You wouldn't like
You wouldn't like it. It involves it was a homosexual relationship. True story. About a gentleman who's actually now loaded.
Story.
That some bitch is loaded. You know, the Sheldon's character. Anyway, so as a point of that, he meets this guy and they're like soulmates, but then the dude gets cancer.
Spoiler alert.
Oh,
it's called Spoiler Alert.
Wait. Does he get ball cancer, like a testicular?
No. Well, actually, no. You know what he did get? It was a rectal cancer.
Damn!
It really was.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not even trying to. I'm
Are
not
you
trying to.
serious?
It was actually a great movie. It was sad. It was everything. But he plays the same character there. Like when you watch Big Bang, he's got that same thing. But there he was a little deeper, but it was still him. Like he's my favorite, I think, of all time. Sheldon.
But he still feels like Sheldon. You watch that movie. He's supposed to not be Sheldon, but he was still Sheldon.
It's fine.
You're telling me he had the same vibe as that guy?
Same everything. Yeah.
Well, like so many actors do. So many actors do, though. They all have that.
I did see a show called Jeffrey Dahmer. And that was a show that I do recommend many of you to see. You know that I'm not into all of that stuff, but the first episode really clinged me. and I wanted to see what more was going to happen. The second episode I was in, the third episode I was in, I ended up seeing the whole series. So you know what? When it comes to certain movies like that, I think every show and every movie, it depends on how the actor plays his part. If he plays his part really good, it's gonna get my attention. I don't care if it's Disney. Okay, I think Disney right now. I don't watch it. I don't know. I don't watch it because it's just pointless. It's pointless. Right. But I'm just telling you in general, if there's good actors, I think it's really a movie to see. Then yes, I probably see it. I'm gonna see the first couple. Can I see that on Netflix?
What, on Dahmer?
Whatever, no, whatever movie you just mentioned.
The spoiler alert. I don't know where we saw.
I think it was on Netflix.
No, we saw
HBO Max.
Maybe Prime.
HBO Max. Okay, because I have HBO Max.
Throw it out there. Reaper was either Hulu, HBO Max, Netflix, or whatever. Like, I don't know.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. 100%.
Really?
I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
What you say?
I'll try to watch the first 15 minutes because I do give shots to anything that I really see. Edgar, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate it. But you know what? I will tell you, when it comes to movies and shows, I think there's a show that I want you to see, if you can, Ali, Yellowstone. The reason why you've been watching it?
Love it.
Okay, well, that show has a woman that is a crazy badass woman, and there's a man there that is a badass. His name is Rip. His name is Rip the man. He's a cow. I'm one of the bigger cowboys. He's like the main cowboy. I can tell you that is the type of man that it's a very, very much of what I wanted to bring up earlier. He's very much of an asshole, a douchebag. He's a dominant man, but he's a very nice guy. So really? I don't know. You were talking about, simps. We were talking about men that would be nice and would have a bad side to them. He's a very much of a fucking bad man, and he is a really kind-hearted man. So I don't know. You'll eventually see how nice this man is, and a lot of women really like him. So I don't know if
you can't see this. I was trying to. Let me see.
You gotta hold it back.
How do I do it? I don't know how to do it.
You gotta dim the light. You gotta dim the light on the phone.
This down.
Too bright.
All right.
So I started watching that, but I've got to catch up.
There you go. See that? That's the guy that played Dahmer. Her son made that shirt. Allison's son made this shirt for the dude.
Holy shit! Damn.
Yeah.
And now my kid is on Wall Street.
Yeah, now he works on Wall Street.
And I had to go to the biggest mall around here when he was home and buy him. He bought his first Rolex.
Wow.
He had to wait in line.
That's amazing.
What was it? $10,000.
Yeah, but
he had to wait in line, and then he went in, and then they ordered it, and then they had to ship it. And he was like, I shipped it to your house. I was like, no. I don't want to be responsible for a package like that. No,
he said it's. I was talking to him when he was last here. He said it's now worth like $22,000.
Yeah, so they go up. They do go up.
22. So he probably got a GMT, one of those two-tone color ones. Really
it's like
nice.
Blue, the blue face.
Oh,
I think it's blue.
Oh, so he got probably a Batman. A Batman's really nice. Is it silver and blue?
Yes.
Okay, if it's silver and blue, then it has to be a Batman. It's usually blue and black and silver. They call that one a Batman. It's really nice. I think.
How many years ago was that?
I think just a couple. It wasn't that long.
No, it was pre-COVID.
Really?
Forget COVID. Like it was before that.
Oh, well, then fuck me. Then it was like maybe 3 years.
We had to wait in the mall for him. All of a sudden, he just went, you know what? I'm gonna go buy a Rolex.
Yeah, those things are super nice, and right now about $20-something thousand. I think 23 around there. Really amazing watch. But yeah, I think we did a hell of a. We're at 2 minutes left for the 2-hour mark, and I do know that you two. Hey, we did it. We're 2 hours in. You know what? I think we did a hell of a job here on this stream.
We did a lot of sucking and puffing and everything.
Hold on, where's it at?
Oh,
we gotta go back to it.
Sucking and puffing.
Hell yeah! Things were getting sucked. They were getting blown on.
No,
you know what I mean. They were being cranked and made hard. What are you talking about?
Hell yeah!
I do feel like I didn't think this stream through.
You don't have to think this
Cigar
stream
as a
through.
woman, I really didn't think it as soon as you went, go ahead. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, look, this stream, whenever I do a stream, I'm pretty good host, and I make sure that we stay alive. Because if if the boat starts sinking, then we all sink, and then we look like the Titanic. The people that like what was her name, Jack and who was the other one?
What's the girl?
Rose, who didn't share the door. She didn't share the door.
Yeah, what a horrible.
Reaper's saying he shares the door. He is what he's trying to say. Like he'll let you float on the door with him is what he's getting.
I don't know what that means.
She didn't let Jack float on the door and then he drowned.
Yeah, pretty brutal. All she had to brutal. All he had to do.
Reaper would share the door. I think Reaper would like sink or swim, bitch.
I don't know, but I probably would have got my own boat. That's what would have happened. Would have got my own boat. But ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this stream has been great. We're at the 2-hour mark here. A couple seconds left for the 2-hour mark. Everybody that has been here in the chat room, you guys have kept this stream alive, and also DDLD and the one and only OnlyFans. We're gonna have to drop her OnlyFans now. But I can tell you,
the only thing OnlyFans about me is the glasses. I at least found the glasses, and I was like, you know what? Those are OnlyFans.
It was amazing.
On OnlyFans, that's maybe the only thing women have on is the glasses.
The glasses, yes. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go through some of the super chats here and some of the people here. Edgar, Farm Kitty was here earlier. Awesome. Edgar sent a $20 earlier. Thank you, Edgar, for the double $20. Also, Daneem was here earlier, and he's probably still watching over here. Daneem, you're awesome, man. Keep up the good work over there. Yeah. And we also had a couple other people that had showed up earlier. Cheech was here earlier. He's in the watch community. Zeppy is awesome. He's always positive. He always helps out the watch community, and I'm glad to see him here. Also, we did have Melissa Villanueva. She says, damn. She said that earlier.
Melissa's in bed by 7:30. Like, she feeds dinner to her kids, then goes to bed. I'm not saying.
Cutting him off while he's
sorry, Reaper. Joe yells at me for doing that.
Also, we do have, we had earlier the squirrel. I'm pretty sure that he does come in here every now and then. Mac was here earlier. We had a couple other people. Mad Mac was here. Tater Don was here earlier. And also, I will say, there was other super chats that came in earlier in the stream. We had Ultimate Prime. I see you, Ultimate Prime. Anuj was here earlier. Anuj. I got Anuj into one of the shows that I like, and he's enjoying the show. Mac Lovett was one of the first super chatters here. Awesome. And I did give you a wrench, DDLD. Please use that accordingly. Kanger 80. Also, DJ was here earlier. Aiden. Awesome. He loves playing guitar, and he's very awesome. Terry Smiles. Let me see the super chats that I had here. I'm going to leave this one here. Curly. Awesome to see Curly here. And you know what? I will end the show now. Last thing you two want to say before we end the stream out here.
Don't find yourself in the friend zone. And if you do feel like you're in the friend zone, swing on over to my page and look at the top 10 fragrances for being in the friend zone. I think I'm going to help you there. Yeah.
Oh shit! I think so. I think the future with you here and hopefully me over there would be amazing. But don't forget, I will be dropping the link of the OnlyFans of hers very soon. Right now, as a matter of fact. But anyways,
I wish you had one. I wish you had
as long as you like older women who don't do anything.
There's a market for that. Now I wouldn't have to work anymore. So get busy with the OnlyFans, woman.
Yes.
A good time. Thanks.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here. And I see you guys. See you all on the next stream. Today's stream was awesome. I'll see you.